What's up, YouTube? It's Nooch, the Console Samurai. Now, last night I beat Destiny, and I have to say, I am honestly disappointed in the game. Um, to start off with the story missions, the story was interesting, and about like what 25 missions in, that's it. That's the entire story. It doesn't take you very long. I beat it in a week and a half, and I wasn't even really I wasn't speedrunning it. It's really only about 25 missions, not including the optional Crucible and all that stuff and the patrols. But when you finish a certain fight, which I'm not gonna get into how the ending actually was, but it really is almost like the creator just decided, well, I'm tired of writing. Let's just film something real quick and just end the game. It makes it incredibly obvious that the game was never intended to be a multiplayer or a single-player game. I know that the focus and the grand plan is to make this into this new multiplayer arena type thing, but honestly, a game with this much hype that really just turned out to have a terrible ending. I really don't know what else to say about the ending. It was completely anticlimactic. I'm not going to tell you how it ends or the final boss or anything like that, but you're doing these missions, you complete one mission, and then all of a sudden you see a little minute and a half long cutscene, and then there's no more story missions. So, Destiny started out being a really fun game, but it came to a dead stop. The story was interesting. The Crucible is not as interesting to me. Everything else, I enjoyed the story. Everything else is fine. I'm not against the Crucible, but I don't play video games just for the player versus player. If I wanted that, then I would play a game that didn't actually have single player, like Mortal Kombat. I play video games. Most people play video games for the story, and I think Bungie seriously did themselves a disservice by not completing the story. I made a previous video about game companies putting out games that are not completed. This is even worse. This is not a game that was rushed out and then they said, well, we don't have time to finish it. We'll finish it later. This is a case of, we don't feel like finishing it. We're good. Push it out. All the time you spent on the beta and the alpha, you could have actually been doing more of a story. 25 missions is not enough for a story. Their old NES games were longer than this. You have these brand new next generation consoles. You can fit 25 times the amount of data as a CD. You could do 25 CDs worth of PlayStation 1 game. You could do 25 of them as this. But what do you choose to do? You choose to do what is essentially a graphically beautiful mobile game. I am incredibly disappointed, and honestly, I actually regret getting the Street Pass. Not because I know that the content was in there and they pulled it out, and I have, it's stupid of me to do it. I am pissed that I spent the money on the Street Pass for a game that has disappointed me this much. This is the most disappointing game I have played in years. Honestly. Or one of them. But then again, what did I expect from Bungie? The company that brought you horrible endings. We all remember how, I believe it was Halo 2 ended. Anyway, that's my rant. The ending to Destiny was complete garbage, and Bungie, you should be ashamed of yourself for even putting your name on that. And Activision, honestly, with these two companies working together, I don't know why I expected more of a story. But anyway, I digress. Once again, this is the Console Samurai, and I'm very disappointed. Maybe I'll see you in the Crucible. Maybe I'll see you in line at GameStop to return this. Either way, I'll see you around. But tell me what you think of it. Did you think the ending was as much of a cop-out as I did? Because I think it was. See you around.